So, like I said, we've been home for the last couple of months, and it's been wonderful. We've been home in Los Angeles enjoying the sunshine and enjoying our sleeping in our own beds. In addition to relaxing, we were also making a new album for you guys. This is only happening here. This is our new song. It comes out at the top of the year.
We started our tour, our North American headliner. We knew that we should probably shake off the rust a little bit, and that's when we had our producer Christian come out. And we were on tour. It was interesting because that was our first time riding and like kind of on the bus experience and in green rooms and whatnot. And then as we were winding down on the Finding How to Smile North American tour, I was just kind of online, and I was like, we should definitely rent a house in the hills, and we should just lock ourselves away there for summer, have the ability to get up and write every day at a leisurely place and not make it feel like work.
She creeps in ungodly hours. The love seems sweet, but it tastes so sour. Maybe we should put those chops under this, because it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like that ding 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 ding.
Oh. That's the intro thing?
Yeah.
My son.
I think I was more comfortable, and obviously it was like very exciting. Like I was so excited to get in and like write new music because we've been playing the same songs for a couple years. So we're like,
I quit the band.
Hey, go back.
It's the first time that we had, we were in that house together. It was great because, we didn't have to like coordinate, so we were all together all the time. And even our producer was there, every day, Christian Metis, who did our last record. There was never like, yo, are you free to write today? Can you get to the studio in X amount of hours? It was just like, yo, you just yelled upstairs. And it's like, yo, I got an idea. Like, we've got a track going, come downstairs. Or like, we're onto something. Like, let's keep this going. Or, hey, you want to jump in the pool? Like, so.
It's a hot line. It's very
I was gonna say, is this Martin Garrix?
It's kind of sick though.
It sounds like Martin Garrix.
It's kind of sick.
I'll fuck out.
It's kind of hot. This feels good.
Loneliness for Love initially started, it was supposed to be on the first album, and we all knew the lyric was special, but it didn't have the right feel at the time. It eventually would later go through maybe 3 or 4 different iterations before we landed on the vibe that we got. And then once we got into the house, then we worked on that, and that had a bunch of different versions also.
I remember Sam, I was in like another room, and I remember Sam singing, dun 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 dun. I remember coming running in, I was like, that's it. That's when I thought finally we turned the corner on the song, and that was a really magical moment because I was like, all right, cool, we've cracked the code on this song. We have a single. We have a single for the record.
Flash forward a couple weeks later, we went into NRG, Hello Beans, and
Oh God, fuck my life.
It was me and Christian at the house with our friend Joe Kirkland, and we had been writing during the day on some, just kind of piecing through some other ideas, trying to get something started. And then nothing was really coming, so we pulled up at, Jordan and Sam had sent us like folders of tracks that they'd been working out through the year, and we brought up Silly, this track that Jordan had made. It has like a cool, Cure-esque, 80s kind of Killers-esque kind of feel to it, which I was excited about.
For specifically Silly, I remember I started that demo at my parents' house, like maybe 6 or 7 months before that, and I brought the idea in during that evening session. And just to be able to see it from where it started into what it became was the most rewarding and exciting, and to feel the energy of everyone's ideas bouncing back and forth with each other.
This was the first time I got to watch Jordan kind of illuminate and light up, watching something that he had created come to life in a collaborative sense. So that was really cool. And then, Sam came down, and then it was like kind of like a big party writing that song, because our friend Dylan Scott had come over at that point, and it was just kind of like a whole, it was like me, our friend Joe, our friend Dylan writing like the lyrics and stuff for the song, and the melodies and whatnot, while Jordan, Sam, and Christian were making sure the music was right. And then once everything came together, I started cutting the vocals, and we were like, "Oh, this is great." And that was the first one that I think ended up on the record.
Do you miss me, or am I just sitting?
So recording I Don't Want to Go to Your Party, I mean, that was such a fun song. Like, that is such a live sounding song. Every time I hear it, like, I just cannot wait to play that one live. There's so much percussion. Sam did a really good job bringing that, all those elements come to life in the recording.
Christian and I were just kind of experimenting with some unorthodox structures and rhythms and stuff, and that ended up standing the test of time through the initial writing process, and ended up on the record.
everything they had for us to utilize led to probably the best sounds we've ever got on any of our music.
Run away from my old life, on the edge of a greater height. Wanna feel for a lifetime, for a lifetime.
Waste was a song that was super fun to make. That was a very silly day.
I don't remember much, but what I do remember is starting the song, and then I sat in a chair for 7 hours in the back corner of the studio and just kind of experienced everything just kind of happening.
Oh, it's this. It's this.
Yeah.
I wanted to like, it was one song I was like, oh, I don't want to write about a girl. I'm gonna write, because like a lot of the songs in conversation with myself about you, you know, it's the title, it's about relationships, it's about, you know, the constant overthinking and just, you know, emotional turmoil that you put yourself through when you don't understand the situation at hand about a relationship or what's going on, or you're overthinking, or everything that plays into it, you know.
Sorry.
Put it this way, things got pretty trippy, and that's where that song came from, and I think that has a lot to play into the fact of sonically where it ended up.
Glass jar, graveyard, slipping, make your neck hard. Ghost of the demon that I cast off, stash it. Fabulous crash that I can't stop, dash it. All the pretty horses running backwards, rapture. I could use some time in a dream, in a forest, in the sea, underwater we could breathe, yeah. I could use a vacant from my head, like I wish that I was dead, just so you could resurrect me.
I'll have to put on the song in the background. Some strat neck position and just like licks.
Jive is a fun song because it's just such a groove-centered, smooth, just such a smooth vibe that when we go, because Mitchie and I sometimes have tendencies to like add too many things, like too many guitars. But that song was fun because like we had the opportunity to play on this, I forget what year it was, it might have been early 60s or late 50s Stratocaster that was at the studio. And it sounded, I remember Mitchie plugged it in and we heard it and we're like, yeah, this one's it. So we recorded a lot of those guitars with that specific guitar.
Why am I waiting? Hey, I got it. I can do it.
No, you have to wait.
Am I rushing it?
But
They'll fix it.
what the fuck is she doing? Do the high. High there.
I'm getting told we play high, low. What about medium?
Go low then. Go.
Do the low. Do it on the low. Let me just try it.
Double it.
Triple it.
Do the low, the high, and then the octave below and the octave above. Let's get the 1, the -1, the 3, the 5, and the +1.
Did
You want me to do a chromatic walk down?
Right?
Oh,
Like,
Christian,
you
want me to try it?
Fuck out of here. This is the wrong door.
All of these demos can sound like different songs, and then once we get the three of us, our personalities on it, meaning like how we play our instruments and stuff, the track really starts to sound like Lovely the Band.
This?
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, it's broken.
And then Jordan starts. Mitch's.
I love my band.
I feel like I can do it. But there definitely is a spider in there. I don't want to touch it. Oh, actually, or give me a lighter and that sunscreen.
No, use this.
I'm not putting a lighter near propane. Lefty loosey.
This is gonna explode.
It's not. There's no flame.
All we need is a spark. So far, so good. Let's make sure that one's off, which
It's not on.
no,
right?
no, this. Let's just make sure it's closed.
Alright, I think we're
Feels pretty good, doesn't it?
good to go. Alright, I think we're good to go.
Fucking thing sucks, dude. Now you guys smacking them boys with some fucking seasoning? I thought you were putting it on the plate.
No, you just
Cover it, let it rest for 5 minutes.
no.
You gotta let your fucking rest.
You cut it instantly. Let everything out. Oh, no flowers. Oh, just kidding.
I think my favorite song to record was Flowers. It's just fun. It's fast. There's a cool fill in there at one point. And again, the sounds we got were phenomenal. We like blew up the preamps and this drums sound really gritty and it's awesome.
Spacier tracks like favorite one, the intro track. I forget what other song it's on, but I remember I just did like 5 or 6 takes of like feedback, which I've like never done before, where I did like full takes of a song where I just literally was in the room with this Vox, this like vintage Vox, like I think it was like 60s, and we cranked it literally as loud as it goes, and I just was like feeding back for literally 6 takes.
Wow, are you guys getting math rock on me right now?
I'm just trying to put a little structure into it. Just stay on that.
Yeah. That's kind of a cool change up.
I know.
I never wanted to be a mistake if I was. Could I be your favorite one? Yeah, that's cool. That's really like let me be your favorite.
Oh yeah, let me be.
I want to do a take where you do everything, like cymbals and snare and everything at the same time, and then I mean we'll get to that, but go at the end of the song, like the last chorus and shit. I think you should go a little nuts, you know, like fills and all that through the last chorus and all the last situation, so we can like chop it up and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we our closing track, your favorite one. It's just like this, you know, really beautiful 6/8. You know, I think to me that might be the pinnacle moment for me on the album, because I think that like it just sounds like a really fantastic period on a great album. And you know, we brought in the strings, we brought in a choir on it. It's just super like anthemic and just kind of larger than life by the end of it. And I'm really proud of the work we did on that song.
I don't really want to go into releasing the album with expectations. Obviously, like, I want people to like it and for it to go well. But I'm just proud of the fact that we like it. We know this is Lovely 2.0. Like, straight up. Like, this is Lovely elevated. And I think it's cool because it shows, like, where we could go from there.
Loop that. I can take some of the other stuff and throw it there.
Expectations coming into this kind of high. Little, definitely nerve-wracking. I know a couple times throughout writing these songs in the house we were like, are these good? Which is something we still do to this day with music that's already out. It never ends. The self-doubt, the ridicule. It's easy to go there. So it's nice when these things come out and we get to see how other people react to them, whether good or bad. It's good for us. So
I think the biggest difference is that on the first album there was no expectations at all. You know, we were a new band. We were excited about the music we were making, and that was that was it. You know, we were just excited to get it out to the world and just get on tour and grind it out. And then we were fortunate enough to, you know, have a song like Broken take off like it did and completely, you know, flip our world on its head. And then from there we were on tour for 2 years. And then, so, you know, going into the second record, definitely the expectations, at least in my head, were high, you know, because I was like, we have a lot to live up to. We have a lot to follow up. And I'm already like incredibly hard on myself when it comes to the creative process and writing. So just like in my head, I'm like, we have to do it again. We have to do it again. We have to do, you know, and obviously putting that kind of pressure on yourself is insane, because the odds of like having another song succeed like Broken did right after on your second record is incredibly slim. But, you know, we were shooting for the stars, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm really proud of what we created and the body of work that became Conversations with Myself About You. But the expectations were definitely high, at least for me.